we don't find something bigger than this, you're on the menu.
Hey, yo, let me get a minute. What's the dog doing?
The little bite.
What? Is that good?
I already have this one, actually.
Right.
Now, I used to be quite the adventurous young fellow, seeing sights most would never see and doing things most would never do in their life. But as I got older, the most adventurous things I started to do was longboard and get that board run over by cars on campus. But back to young me. Even while totally lost, I was quite the fearless soul, and the quick one. That swiftness led me to easily grab all kinds of critters, like lizards. Now, I know nothing about lizards, but I yearned to be back in the presence of the little tail-dragging dirt wires. So I got a crew together and took a visit to the the Reptile Expo, just to see what we could learn. So, sit back, grab a snack, and get ready to learn a thing or two about some tiny dino folk. And we're going to be doing that at the Reptile Expo.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of reptiles and stuff here. And I'm just going to see what I can do here. You know, talk to some people, find some reptiles and whatnot. But here's the thing. Trevin Wheeler, he doesn't know anything about reptiles. He doesn't care. He doesn't know what's up. And that's why I'm going in as someone else. I'm going in a clean slate. I'm going in as Girth Buckshot. All right? And I'm going to discover some crazy new reptiles. But guess what? I've got a team. Let's see the team.
My name is Hank Gridster. I'm part of the Snake Oil Syndicate, and I'm ready to catch some big fucking lizards.
Mitch Thornbrush, Alabama Community College. Women fear me, reptiles love me. Let's go catch some reptiles.
Hi, John Reptile.
Here's the crew I put together for today. A bunch of esteemed individuals for the Snake Oil Syndicate. So, let's go find that biggest reptile.
Here we are at the Reptile Expo. Gonna go look at some reptiles.
Dude, there's no fucking parking!
Don't like my driving? Stay off the sidewalk. Hey Trevin,
What?
do you want to move your car so I can get some up?
Just your boys Girth Buckshot, Mitch Thornbrush, and John Reptile chilling around waiting for a crocodile. Got anything to say?
Crocodile. I'm John Reptile, and I love reptiles.
Thanks, John Reptile.
Oh, by the way, this is mostly just us interviewing reptile vendors about various species with some random related clips in between. So now let's see who we talk to first.
My name is Girth Buckshot,
okay.
and I'm here with
Hank Gridster.
Hank Gridster, and you are?
I'm Daniel.
Nice to meet you,
one
Dan.
of the owners and founders of Wine Country Zoological.
Oh, Wine Country Zoological.
Yep.
What do you guys do exactly?
So Wine Country Zoological, we are a state and federally licensed zoo. We are based over in California. However, we do travel all over the country doing educational presentations. We talk all about turtles, crocodilians. Our zoo also has things like kangaroos, capybaras, sloths, all kinds of fun stuff like that.
What's the most interesting animal you guys can show, and what's some stuff about them?
So on exhibit at our zoo, we have a 6-foot electric eel. To me, that's pretty impressive. Maybe to the general public, maybe not as much. Most people like the sloths and capybaras. But here at our expo today, I think personally our Nile crocodile is the most interesting animal. But again, that's going to vary from person to person on what they think is cool and whatnot.
I got two questions. First, how often does albinism occur in the wild?
Unfortunately, it's not able to be measured or anything like that, just because it's not going to last long enough to know, how long has this animal been around? And it can happen just completely random. And so, unfortunately, there's no kind of biologist that's out there watching every single nest of alligators and watching when they hatch. So I'm sure it happens more often than what we'd imagine because it is recessive, but not nearly as much as just standard alligators.
To just a random person who knows nothing about reptiles or anything, what's a fun fact you wish they knew?
What I wish they knew is reptiles don't love you. As it's a feeling we love to give them, but I guess one of the funnest facts I know is that snakes are deaf to airborne sound. So snakes cannot physically hear you. So I could be holding a snake right now and it's not going to hear a single word I'm saying, but they do sense and feel vibrations.
One last thing. Where's the biggest reptile here, and where can I find it?
The biggest reptile here is as far as weight or size?
What are we looking for? Size, mass. Give me a dinosaur.
I would say we have the largest reptile here. That's our 55-pound alligator snapping turtle. But as far as the longest reptile here, I want to say Hail the Scale, one of the vendors over there, they have some pretty decent-sized reticulated pythons. So if you're looking for something that's really long, it'd be one of those. But as far as sheer weight, I want to say we have the heaviest one here. But again, I have no idea what some of these vendors have on the table that they might be like, actually, look at me. So,
all right, well then, we'll be eating good tonight if we can catch that thing. Sorry, I mean, nothing personal.
Now, before we go any further, gotta shout out someone, specifically my father, who got a stand at this expo to sell rocks and minerals just to see what the foot traffic would look like. Usually he goes to the big gem fairs, but this is a little different set of pace, and that's okay, because he got us all in for free. Now, let's continue.
I'm John Reptile. How are you doing?
Bro, Girth Buckshot is scared. What's the most dangerous snake you own?
The most dangerous?
Yeah.
None of them.
None of them? Sure, none of these would kill me?
Yeah, positive.
All right, nothing kills me anyway. Somebody pack me a lip. Look at this little guy. Well, you want to see? You want to see Hank?
Hank,
Hank Gritster.
He's beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. John Reptile touching his first ever reptile. Oh, all right. So, what do you want to shout out? Who are you guys, I guess?
We're Batman Constrictors. We're local here to Utah. You follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that. It's just at Batman Constrictors.
Oh, he's going places, man. He's on a journey. Where is he going? Oh, he's climbing up.
I like to call it the Pet Rock.
Where's he going?
You're doing a money spread right
The
now.
money spread, the snake spread. Look, man, Girth Buckshot got the snake spread going on. Oh, jeez.
What are you doing? There we go.
Okay. Dude, I barely made it out of that one. Girth Buckshot does not know what to do anymore, man. If he encounters a snake like that, I gotta get John Reptile in business. I gotta get something. You guys like reptiles?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite reptile?
My favorite reptile is probably going to be the gecko, the leopard gecko, yeah. I know that geckos, they have like the sticky things on their fingers.
Yeah?
Yeah, Milo, what do you know?
And I know that reptiles
Are cool?
Yeah.
I think they're cool too. Were you ever afraid of any reptiles, like snakes and stuff?
I used to be.
What's the biggest snake you know?
Biggest snake he's ever saw?
Yeah, what's the biggest snake you guys know?
The biggest snake we know is probably going to be the Titanoboa.
What's the biggest reptile in this place? Have you seen any?
I have seen one. It was like over there.
Sweet. Well, I guess we'll have to check it out. Well, thanks.
I'm Paul J. Vargas, South Texas Geeks. I'm a reptile breeder. I specialize in some New Caledonian geckos and Tenosaura, spine-tailed iguanas, and some Cyclura. This right here is adult male Tenosaura pectinata, and it is half banana and half Florida orange, which is a locality of pectinata found in Florida. This particular species of iguana make very, very great pets. Their temperament's very much like a bearded dragon's. They're so laid back. Their care is also exactly like bearded dragons. You know, they eat insects and greens as they're young. As they get older, they eat more of the greens. But they're omnivorous, so they'll still take small rodents and birds in the wild and whatnot.
What's something people get wrong about iguanas?
I guess people don't realize how big they can, like green iguanas can get, and they don't make the greatest pets. And don't get me wrong, there's always exceptions to every rule, but overall they tend to be more aggressive. You know, for instance, when I have these guys out and people ask what it is, I'll say it's a spine-tailed iguana. Majority of the people have had a bad experience with iguanas. Say, oh, I don't like that they whip, and I'm like, no, it's not the same thing. I personally don't recommend green iguanas for beginner pets, or somebody who's going to realize that they can be aggressive and can get really, really big. They require a lot of space. That's why a lot of them end up being where they have to be rescued.
How'd you get into iguanas? Like, how was this interest found?
That's a good question. It all goes back to being a kid and loving dinosaurs. When I first saw these guys back in early 2000s, I got my very first banana pectinata, and that sparked it off for me. He just died last year at age 19, or whatever. He was 19, but I got him in the early 2000s. I think 2007 or so. And he just sparked off my love for the species. As you can tell, I put them on tables, and people ask me, "What did you do?" I didn't do anything. I don't really handle these guys all the time. These guys live outside the cage. I just like to watch them do their own thing. That's just a testament at their temperament. It's so laid back, so good. They make great pets. Can't say enough good things. As I did, I pull out a baby. They're not going to run off. I don't have to restrain. It's just a great, you know. He's going to probably want to run up my shoulder, get on my shoulder, because they're rambunctious and babies, but I don't have to restrain him and hold him. This is a great pet to have. You know, this guy, you know, they're all just really sweet like that.
Yeah, nice little looking guys.
Yeah, they hatch out green. They hatch out green, and they slowly get bands, and they turn dark, and then the bands break up and turn to beautiful adults.
All right, well then, one last question. Where's the biggest reptile I can find here? I'm looking for the biggest reptile here.
I haven't been around to look, but as far as biggest reptiles, it would be either a green iguana or some type of monitor.
Think we can find one of those here? Your monitor?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to walk around. It's been busy. I'm sure there might be something out there that can pique your interest as far as size goes.
Well, thank you so much, Girth Buckshot. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and I hope I was informative enough. And again, for anybody out there, these make really good pets, very underrated, and they're my favorites. And that's a lot coming from you. I've had all kinds of species.
Okay, hey, they don't know this. I'm trying to hide the largest reptile from them, okay? I don't know what they're doing. Do not trust this guy, okay? He is dangerous. He is wanted in multiple states for various crimes. You guys cannot let him get hold of the biggest reptile. He's doing something horrible.
I found the biggest reptile. I don't know what I'm doing. My name is Girth Buckshot. What's your guys' names?
I'm Kyle.
Brandon. Gavin.
Nice to meet you guys all. So, what are you guys doing here in this reptile expo?
Well, first we were just kind of looking around because we just love reptiles. But then he decided that he wanted to get a lizard, so got a Lechianus.
What is this thing?
It's a Lechianus, the biggest gecko in the world.
Lechianus.
Yeah. Lechianus.
Yeah, that one's kind of a baby.
Yeah,
that's a baby.
Yeah. They get pretty big.
How low? Like
biggest lizard in the world, biggest gecko in the world, so about this big.
Yeah,
that's massive.
Yeah, they're just
this big right now.
2 of her feet will be as big as she is right now.
How long does that usually take? Do you know?
2 to 3 years. It depends on how much you feed them and how good they're doing.
That's really not that long, right? for that size.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You taken care of lizards at all before?
Yeah, we've had many crested geckos before. We've had ball pythons, iguanas, morning geckos, pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd have never owned a reptile or anything like that. I've only ever seen them. What's something you would tell someone who's never owned them before to, like, I don't know, whether it's a warning or a welcoming or something like that? What would you tell them?
Make sure you start off with something easy.
Like a crested, like very easy. You just feed them like every few days, spray their cage, and that's pretty much all you have to do.
One last question. Where's the biggest reptile here? I'm looking for something massive. Yeah, big, whatever it is.
There's some pythons over here in the front when you first walk in. I think those are the biggest things here. And then also I check out the Lechianus around in the middle over here. They have some of the full GT Lechianus. You'll be able to go see what this guy
some of the full size ones. Yeah.
Well then, yep. Thank you guys so much. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Awesome. What do you do here in this reptile expo?
We sell chameleons.
What kind of chameleon is this guy?
He's a panther. He's an ambelobe panther specifically.
How many types of chameleons are there, and like, what do they do?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Possibly thousands.
How many are like suitable for, I guess, handling pets?
There's 3 basic ones that are common. You got the Jacksons, the Veiled, and the Panthers.
What's like some facts about them that people get wrong, I guess?
They do not camouflage. They change color based on temperature and mood, and the colors they can change are all through genetics. Depends on where their lineage goes back to in Madagascar. So they are color specific to the different regions throughout Madagascar. So anywhere there's a mountain range or a river, anywhere that's boxed in, you cross over the river, there's one on the other side, they're a different pattern.
That is not at all what I thought.
So anytime you hear X panther chameleon, the X is actually a location in Madagascar.
What's the most interesting fact about chameleons?
Oh, probably when they hunt, they can shoot their tongue about their body length, including their tail. So you can hit a cricket from about there.
Want to get close? Check him out.
If you look straight down on him and you watch his eyes, you'll see the eyes move independently.
Oh yeah? Look at that.
Or if you look closely at his fingers, you can see the fingertips, 3 to the inside, 2 to the outside. So he still has 5 fingers, but he's actually just doing the spot thing.
All right, well then, you got anything left you want to say, anything to shout out to, who you guys are?
Chameleon House, we're out of Las Vegas. We do lots of shows, and we also ship, so feel free to get a hold of us if you're looking for a chameleon.
Thank you guys so much. Can I give him a little pet?
Absolutely. Here.
Oh.
Put your arm straight.
Oh my goodness, oh, he's got little spiky claws.
Fingernails, no claws.
Oh, fingernails. Look at that. What's his name again?
His name's for sale.
Well then, for sale. You won't be coming home with me. I can't take care of you, but hopefully you find something. Anyway, thank you so much. My name is Girth Buckshot, and I'm here with my friend
John Reptile.
John Reptile, awesome.
What's yours?
Nice to meet you guys. I'm Joe. Fear to Fascination is our company.
Well, we're here to learn about reptiles. Find the biggest one, and I don't know anything about them, so whatever you can do to show us.
Yeah, well, what we've got here is ball pythons. We call these the puppy of the snake world. They're very friendly. They're docile. You'll see people around their neck just hanging out with them. They don't move too fast, and they come in all different colors and combinations. This is probably the widest array of genes you can work with. So from a breeding aspect, I'm like a chef in the kitchen with all these different ingredients / genes, and I'm seeing what I can, do in the future with them. If it's orange, maybe I want to make it more orange. If it's purple, maybe I want to get rid of that or bring more of it. I can do all of that. I can manipulate the pattern, the color, and so that all comes just from research. But let's check out some genes, and I'll show you.
Bit of like a mad scientist.
Like a mad scientist. Our bananas here, they come with a couple black freckles on them when they're little like this, and then every time they shed, you get more and more black freckles. So that snake is really cool because it just is going to change as it ages. Whereas some of these other snakes, they're just going to stay like this their whole life, which there's nothing wrong with that. But hey, it's nice to have something change. But let's jump into a world's only that no one has. Let's do that. Come on. So this right here is Schwarzenegger, and we call him Schwarzenegger because he's a GHI HGW YB pastel. So this is granite as well. All kinds of genes in the mix, and he's a heavy hitter. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, I felt like that was a good name to go with.
That's a really good name. I would love to have a snake like that.
And it's not every day. Matter of fact, fair enough to say you'll never go to a snake show and you get to see a puppy, but we got a puppy for you at this show. So look at this animal. He threw a perfect puppy face right here.
Look at that little dude.
It's got an ear right here. You got the two eyes, the nose, the mouth, and then look at the eyes while we're at it. Like, this is just absolutely stunning, right? But that dog face is just one of a kind. I've never seen this on an animal before. And if that don't do it for you, there's a clown face. 2 eyes and the smiley face on the side right there.
If you like clowns.
This guy make you happy right there. Yeah, for all of our people who are afraid of snakes and clowns, don't come over here. No, I'm just kidding. We're Fear to Fascination. I conquered my fear of snakes 6 years ago, fell in love with them. Now I help other people fall in love with the animals. We travel all over the country doing these shows.
Let's put something on him then. Let's conquer his fear. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Can we do that?
Took my keys.
Hold one. You're gonna hold a snake, Mitch.
Are we going big or small?
I'm thinking small.
Big.
So
no,
big for
big.
sure. All right.
We're conquering your fear. Put those glasses on, Mitch.
All right. We got a snake coming up for you. So yeah, these are all ball pythons. Super easy to deal with. Super friendly. You're gonna find them all over the place, and they're the most worked, I would say, when it comes to a genetic like morph type thing.
I'm ready to conquer anything. I'll take this ball python in my hand and I'll kiss it.
Come on, Mitch. No fear. No fear, Mitch.
No fear in my heart.
No fear, Mitch.
Hey, that's words of wisdom. I'm fucking terrified.
All right.
That is massive.
But they are like puppies. So these things are puppy dog tame. Nothing to be too worried about.
We're going full throttle, baby. Look at that.
That's how you conquer a fear. You get right into it.
I feel like he's gonna choke me out.
No, the cool thing about these is they don't get too big where they, some big ones, they can choke you out. But these guys, no matter how hard it squeezes, you're gonna be able to grab that thing and just open it up, right? And that's why we work with them. The other one is, I tell people, if it takes a shovel to pick up the poop, like if they poop bigger than me, I'm out. I'm not doing it. So those big snakes, those are for the birds. I'm not messing with them. These guys are awesome. They're just really cool, easy to deal with, great pets. Don't get me wrong, I love the retics, I love the berms, but they're not for everybody,
He's a pretty calm guy.
Yeah, they're chill.
What's the most interesting fact, or something people get wrong about snakes?
Most thing I would say is people want to touch a snake and they're like, oh, it's not slimy. And I don't know why we all think that a snake is slimy, but it feels nothing like slime. It feels like skin, you know what I mean? It's scaly skin for sure. I'd say that's the number one thing. The other one is just the fear that people have, which is a fear that I had. I was just scared of these things because I didn't know any different. We fear what we don't know, so you got to familiarize yourself. Come to a show, put a snake around your neck. conquered that fear.
That's the John Reptile motto right there.
I love it. Come to a snake, put it around. Come to a show, put it around your neck.
Well then, you got anything? You okay? You got any closing thoughts you'd like to say about this?
I mean, I'm Joe. Ash is my better half. We're Fear 2 Fascination, the number 2 Fascination. Give us a follow. You can see babies coming out of eggs. You know, see us at some of the shows, interviewing different people, just like you guys are doing. We love it. We do a lot of content. So yeah, enjoy the snake, man. Have a good one. Peace. Whoa, whoa.
My boys, Mitch, John, I think we found what might be one of the biggest reptiles here. Quick, get out the bow and arrows, boys. We're hunting.
It could always be bigger.
You know, I think that this place might have some bigger reptiles. I think that, you know, maybe we should keep looking.
You're trying to hide the biggest one. I think you're trying to hide it. You are trying to hide it.
No, I mean, look, like we haven't even seen half this place. I say that we go and we look our best, but I think we can do so much better.
If we don't find something bigger than this, you're on the menu.
Yeah, you're tough. Yeah,
Come on, why? It could have just been the biggest reptile, man.
You think you're tough?
Oh, come on, what are we doing now, guys?
You think you're tough?
We can't be doing dip wars in the middle of the. Oh my.
Nah, you got it. Yeah.
Just like put you.
Bro.
Hey, yo. How about you just like lay behind the tire of your car? You know, film that.
No.
Why can't you do that? Bad omen.
Bad omen.